Well, hello there, welcome back to another show. Today we are painting Warhammer the Old World, and I have a little set of Night Goblin Shamans, all in metal, so this will be a beautiful little paint today and a bit of fun. Now I've already stuck the miniatures together because they're a multi-part metal kit, and I've also put some sand onto the base. So all I need to do is give these an undercoat. What I'm going to do is undercoat these in black today, and really we're going to be showing you the skin tones of the goblins and just little parts as I'm painting these beautiful goblins up. This one you have to stick on the two arms. I removed all the flashing as well. And one more. Okay, you'll see these better once I start painting. The light is reflecting on them. But what I'll do now is I'll add the primer coat and I'll be right back. So we got all the base coat on now, and the base has been painted brown as well. And now what I'm going to do, it makes it very much makes it a lot easier to actually paint your miniatures, is I'm going to dry brush. I got a bit of grey on my palette here, and I got some white, so I'm just going to mix a little bit of white with my dark grey, and of course take it off on my tissue. And what we're going to do is going to dry brush over the whole miniature. Just this will bring out all the areas that we're going to paint, and it'll make it easier to see what you're doing and what you're painting. It's like it's almost like paint by numbers, where it's highlighting everything for you, so it's picking out all the details as well. So you can just go over nice and easily, painting afterwards. Now for the cloaks and all the robe this shaman is wearing, I want to leave this dark grey on there, and then I'll go over with a black ink wash at the end of the paint. But as you can see, it's brought out all the details on the miniature, which makes it so much easier to paint. When you get to my age and your eyes are a little bit iffy, you want to have all the help you can. So by doing this, now I can paint the green, and I can paint the bones so I can see where they are, and I can leave the grey for the actual cloak and then go over with a black ink wash later. And that's what I'm going to do with all these minis, and then we'll start painting the skin next. For the base colours, I'm going to be using auric flesh from Games Workshop, and I got some skeleton bone for all the bone areas. So we're going to start off with the flesh, and I got some on my palette here, and we're going to just start painting in all the flesh areas. And because we've done that dry brushing, I can easily see where to put the paint, where the cloak ends and starts. Little ear there. Now my orcs, they've got a dark skin, so what I want to do with my goblins is make them a little bit lighter on the skin areas. So what we're going to do while the paint is wet is I'm going to add some white to my auric green, and we're going to just highlight a little bit of the areas that we've just done. So I'm just going to go into the white now on my palette, and just mix in a little bit of green there, just to make it a little bit lighter. And again, we're going to the nose areas. And just the cheekbones. At the top of the hand there. Just across the muscle. And the top of the ears. And this will actually make the skin look a lot lighter once it's dry as well. Back of the hand. Again, this is just a 50-50 now, white and the Orica green. That's all we need to do there. Now there should be another ear somewhere. Where's the other ear gone? There it is. So straight back into the green, just for the back of the ear, and then we're going back into the white, mixing that in 50-50, and we just highlight the top of the ear, like so. That's perfect. That's all we need to do for now. And I'll just wash my brush, and we can go straight into painting the bone areas. Give it a little twirl, and again, nice head. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so we're going straight into the skeleton bone, and now we can paint all the bone areas. And we just quickly go over all the little bone areas. With the bone areas, we'll be going over those with Agric Surfshade. And I'll pick out all the details on those bones. And see how, because I've done the dry brushing to begin with over the whole miniature, it's picked out all the areas I need to paint, and it makes the job so much easier. So if you want to make the job easier, dry brush your minis first to see where everything is, and you're good to go. I think we've got a little bone on the staff here. There we are, that's there. Good. And that's roughly our the colours blocked in for this miniature. What I'll do is I'll probably go over yellow with all the bad moon signs there, the night goblins I mean, bad moon yellow I was thinking of. And we've got some on the sides there, so I might add some gold and silver to all these little areas. So I'll come back when we start adding some ink washes and some more details, but that's simple as it gets for adding your skin tone. And we can go over with a light brown ink wash over that skin later, and then reapply a light green tone to the skin. I've painted all the bones now. I've added some red for the tongue, and we've got some silver on the staff there, and we've got the yellow. I did 3 coats of yellow for the top of the staff. I'm not going to paint on top of this one with the ink wash, and of course on the back we've got some little bones and stuff, and on the side there you can see there's a little baby goblin just poking his little head out. Absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm going to do now is I've got a light tone ink wash, and I'm going to add the ink wash over the whole miniature. Like so, This will bring out all the shade in the back of the miniature and give a nice grubby look to everything as well. Let's just go over in every single part of the mini, apart from the moon on the staff. I want to keep that lovely and bright, as bright as possible. And my night goblins. So it's a light tone ink wash, not the Agrax shade. The light tone ink wash is from Army Painter. The Agrax Earth shade is a fantastic ink wash, but it's very, very strong. And I'm trying to keep the skin tones as light as possible on these goblins. Just by adding this skin tone, it changes the whole goblin and really starts bringing it to life. So all we've got to do is wait for the ink washes on my minis to dry now, and then I can finish off the highlights. And what I'll do is I'll show you how I paint the goblin's eyes. Okay then, let's move on to painting the eyes. Now what we need is some nice pure white, and we're just painting 2 little dots, and this is for your orcs and goblins. They're actually, the eyes for orcs and goblins are probably some of the easiest eyes you could possibly paint. The most important part, of course, is getting these little dots in the right place. There's one, and just move to the other eye. And there's 2, so we've got our 2 little white dots there for the goblin's eyes. And then of course what I'm going to do, because all the goblins and orcs we have red eyes, I've got contrast paint by Games Workshop. This is your Blood Angels Red, and it works so well on top of your goblins and orc eyes. It really makes them shine because I've got the white underneath. It really works well. So we just add a little bit of red over the top. There's one, and the other one, like so. There we go. And as you can see, beautiful red eyes on the goblins. Now as you can see on the bones, I've highlighted the bones and the skin now. So all I need to do on this miniature now is I'm going to finish off the base, and I'll come back and show you the completed miniatures. Here we have the finished Night Goblins, all in their glory. These are the Night Goblin Shamans by Games Workshop for the Warhammer Old World line. I had absolutely fantastic time painting these. As you can see, I've added flock into the bases, given it a dry brush, and I've added some flat brown to the rims of the base as well. That's just to clean them up and make them look great on the tabletop. Now these miniatures are painted to a tabletop standard in my opinion. You can go a much further, but because I'm using all the miniatures for gaming, a tabletop standard is perfect for what we need. And these look fab. I'm absolutely over the moon with how these came out. So from now on, my videos, I'm trying to get my videos so they're out every Tuesday. No, sorry, I'm trying to get them out every Wednesday and every Friday or Saturday. And I'm trying to get one out on a Monday as well. The Wednesday videos is going to be from Reaper Miniatures. The Friday, Saturday videos is going to be from Warhammer, and I'll try to get that video out either on a Friday or a Saturday, and of course on a Monday, if I get time, I'm going to try and do either Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, or a random video, but looking good for the future. So until next time.